Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. Yeah, GALA, what a comeback today. So let's take a look at what GALA is doing today in an updated technical analysis requested by quite a lot of people because of the price moves at the moment. But so far what happened in the last few days has not been a surprise. We talked about it and I'm going to show you a snippet from the last video from the 26th of April. Unfortunately, I didn't update after that, but let's take a look what I said here. Yeah, a little bit more than a week ago. And even for GALA, so that for GALA, I haven't even been bearish enough, even though so far it has been spot on, yeah. But I'll make you aware before anything happens. So I see a big risk that we are also going to drop below 15.8 cents and could then even look at prices of around 10 cents. Yeah, the problem is that we are already nearly maxing out the yellow target area here that we defined many weeks ago, and that is the area where the price had a chance to turn around. Obviously it didn't use it. Well, it did try here, yeah. So we had that, it's all played. So I don't want to play the whole video, but I outlined the big risk to drop down and to the next level, and you can see highlighted here in red the next support level at 11.5 cents. Should we drop below 15.8 cents? I highlighted the absolute, significant risk to drop below that. That meant quite a bit of a drop, and let's take a look what happened after the last video. As you can see, an descending wedge does not always need to break out to the upside, but I also did not suggest it would. So let's see what happened here. There you go. As highlighted, the risk was a good highlight. Yeah, made you aware. And then we came down here very close to that support level that I had on the chart in the last video, the 11.5 cent level. To be honest, I didn't draw it in that accurately, because in the end, had I drawn it a little bit more accurately and had I really added it to the peak of those support or those peaks here, it would have been even more accurate. But yeah, I think that, well, the price did drop in that candle all the way down to why does it not show it? The low. Don't know why it doesn't take that 12 cents. So, and that target area here, or the support level, was at 11.5. So really close, and you saw the significant of the target area that I had defined here. That was obviously the target area that was so far or had been spot on. Then before we exited the target area to the downside, I made you aware of the next target because I saw the significant risk of the price to drop below it. And here you can see how relevant this level was, because as soon as we dropped below it, you saw, honestly, within a day, we saw here a drop of 25%, absolute significant. And then today, because the price was so much oversold, I mean, I'm only on the 4-hour chart here, maybe I should better go to the daily because the time frame is generally more relevant. Here on the daily, we were just massively oversold. I think I have never seen GALA that oversold on the daily. It came close, no, it was exactly where it was before, here at around 24. That was on the 24th of January, 24 on the RSI. And yeah, typically what an asset does when it is so much oversold, it does a reversal. That is pretty much one of the easiest things to look at when it comes to an indicator. Just take a look at what is massively oversold, and typically you see a reaction to it. It doesn't need to be the absolute reversal back into an uptrend, but you normally get a recovery to the upside, yeah? So, and now today, after the announcement of the Fed, I mean, the uptrend started already here, or let's say the correction of the downtrend started already pretty much a week ago. So today might have just been like the last catalyst, and it was a 21%, 22% upside. Now again to the target area here, to the previous support level at 16 cents. You can see, however, how relevant that level is, because what was support before here and here is now resistance. Seems to be that we are getting back into it. So you can see here obviously the higher level wave count, I will now go back just to the previous one because the price seems to be adhering to the fib level, so that we just get the fib levels right here. But as I said, if we spend a lot of time below the 88.7% Fibonacci level, then it is often advisable to go to the higher level wave count. So in this case, we would have to start the fibs at 0 pretty much, and then we get different Fibonacci levels here, and that is basically the last straw here at around 10 cents that GALA will have. For now, it's looking like we could get back into this target area. It's a bit too early to say that. We need to see how the daily candle closes. It would be super, super good for GALA if it could really get back into it. But overall, the chart isn't looking that strong at the moment. It has dropped significantly here. But I also need to say that over the last few days and weeks, the metaverse cryptos were really, really hammered down. So not necessarily a GALA thing. We saw Sandbox Mana also lose a lot of value. And I mean, to be fair, they made a massive gain here. And all of that needed to be corrected down in an ABC correction. So that is why we had the target area defined. So far spot on, you can see how relevant the target area again was between that 88.7% Fibonacci level and the 78.6. Otherwise, the price would not have spent that much time in this area. And yeah, we then dropped to the next support level that I warned you about, and now we are trying to get back into this area again. Now we need to be aware that if we go to the 1 hour chart, we are now getting already exhausted because we're already getting overbought. As you can see here on the 1 hour chart, massively overbought, definitely above 70. So let's take a look at what the 4 hour chart does. Also very close to being overbought. Now it is all about how the market is now going to react, and is now the market going to hold this level. What is very, very important now for GALA is to secure that space here above 16 cents. Yeah, and if it doesn't do it, there's obviously a risk it drops down to 11.7 cent level, that previous support level. But what is good to see that we had a very strong reaction to that support level. Yeah, so is the low in or not? That is too early to say. As long as we don't make a swing high here, a new one, the downtrend is technically still at play. But I really, really hope for GALA. I mean, hope is always nice to say, but hope doesn't really give me anything. It doesn't help me in technical analysis. But for GALA, I seriously hope that this 11 cent level has or is holding. In the very worst case, what needs to hold is here the 10.3 cent level. That is quite important for the GALA chart, independent of what happens fundamentally with GALA, but that level should really hold ideally. Now, the good news is that I do expect some short-term upside for Bitcoin. We've been talking about that for over a week or even a couple of weeks or so, that we now expect some short-term upside. And I did define my target areas for Bitcoin for that upside. In that scenario, I can see GALA possibly max out here the target area again. So it could recover, which is very, very good. So at the moment, we seem to be getting back into a short-term uptrend, but be aware that on the 1 hour, you're already getting exhausted. So it is now probably important to see if this previous resistance, which is here the 88.7% Fibonacci level at 16 cents, if that is going to be flipped for support. And that would then be possibly another entry point for anyone who wants to play this. But again, that is no financial advice. One possibility would have obviously been to set a limit order here. I gave you that support level, and we saw a strong reaction with a stop loss below that level. That would have been helpful. Another way to play the next thing here is to do that, to wait for the retest here, then potentially go in long here with the potential to go up further higher, but with a stop loss, obviously, yeah, because this is short-term trading. So always have your stop loss, always be aware of your risk management. Yeah, it is looking good. It's doing what it's been expected. It's tested. Obviously, I didn't do another update video after that, but we were massively oversold. That is always a good indicator that we are going to see a strong reaction to the upside, maybe just as a learning for everybody who's new for the future. When you are massively oversold, especially on the daily chart, then you can expect a reaction to the upside. And this is what we are seeing, and fueled certainly by the sort of positive announcement of the Fed today. All right, that's my view on GALA, or about GALA. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership and maybe even check out the trading course that I'm currently publishing on my website. early bird offer at the moment. I'm publishing 1 chapter per week, and in this week I am publishing and uploading videos for technical analysis. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.